Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you.
In this New Year, probably I'm going to take you to a school, take you to a primary school. This is a picture of a classroom in a primary school in Fatinagar. This is in the heart of the city. If you can just notice, school does not have electricity, not even drinking water. There is no proper sanitation, and the worst part is don't even have a whiteboard probably right now. I would say that is an extremely awesome atmosphere for the kids to study because there is absolutely no exams or studying going on over here. But now I would like to ask you, what do you think is going to happen to the future of the kids that are going to attend a school like this? What do you think they're going to become in life? I don't think they'll ever end up in a job in an MNC. I wish they would ever learn how to read or write. And even better, I would hope they would find some decent job to make a living in it. Now, you might say, okay, what these guys are going to become in life does not bother you because you have so many other things to bother in life. Well, fair enough. But what if these guys end up being robbers, or thieves, or even land grabbers, or even kill you for some money or kidnap your kids for some money? What if that happens? And there's a very likely probability that people ending up in these professions actually come from schools like that. Now that should bother some of you who care about the security in the city. Okay, next thing. And what do you think, whom do you think these guys are ever going to vote for? Obviously they're going to sell their votes for some money or some biryani packet. Probably that money and biryani packet in their hand is probably more valuable to them than the background of the voter, background of the politician they're going to vote for. Now, this might bother some of you who are worried about political leadership in the country. And the next thing that I have is probably going to bother everybody in this room is what is happening to the huge budgets that all our states and central governments have. Where is all the money going? Like, apart from defense spending, the majority of our money, of central budgets, is being spent off in the form of welfare schemes and subsidies that give free stuff to people rather than teaching them how to stand on their own feet. Even worse, the political spiral that we are moving around is actually designed in such a way that the next guy who wants to come into power has to give more stuff in free than actually solving and not making an attempt in solving the problem. Now guys, I would want you guys to actually take a second, think about it. Where is the country actually heading? Where are we all heading? This is something that should really bother us. In the last 60 years of independence, irrespective of which government was in power, we did two things marvelously well. Two absolutely things. We had worked very hard to keep India overpopulated and illiterate. If we ever want India to become a developed nation, the fundamental element that is required is an educated and literate citizen body. Probably an educated nation is a solution for all our overpopulation crisis, is a perfect solution and a permanent fix for all our political errors that we're doing, our political system that we have, and also a very good fix for all the social economic problems that we have. Now guys, the next time you see someone talking about giving away free stuff, mostly leaders talking about giving away free stuff to people, I want you guys to ask one question. Have we ever put pressure on our political leaders to take some real good action in creating some good public education system in this country? Because until we put pressure, they are not going to do it. And the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the Right to Education Act. There are so many pros and cons to that act. I don't really mind which side you take it, but I would like everyone to bother about it, and I would like everyone to show to the leaders that we care about that act and we would like our leaders to do something about it and solve the education problem first. And the next thing that I would like to tell you is, and probably request all the Toastmasters and friends, is to, in this new year, that I request everybody to make a sincere attempt in joining any of the good education movements that are going on around the country. You could join any program that you like. We have the ASHA program, we have the Teach India program, and we also have the Project 511. Anything. Because if every educated citizen in this country made a sincere attempt in doing some decent contribution to those programs, we could have a developed nation in this generation. And lastly, I have some more pictures. Yeah. This is the current state of the school. My good friends from Chaklam Infotech have actually adopted this school. They renovated the entire school. They got an electrified, there is a proper classroom, there is a roof on top, and they also donated some drawing boards. First, we can at least